You guys, I can't watch one more must-have travel essentials video or read one more article that's like the 100 most best travel inventions ever, because those lists are honestly nothing but bulky, really gimmicky items that I personally would never use. Like a special tray to attach to your airplane window so that you can put a drink and a phone and some AirPods on it. Who would spend money on that? Why do you need that? You have a tray. And if that falls, that drink is going to spill on your lap. It's ridiculous. These are the feelings that I have when I see these lists. I look at something, I'm like, what is that? But everybody buys them because they look cool. It's a gimmick. It's a gadget. You don't need it. But today I am showing you my real travel essentials. The items that have earned their spot in my bag through 10 years of travel to over 100 countries and all 7 continents. This list, I'm not going to say that it's going to be mind-blowing and innovative and nothing that you've ever seen before, but they're just my tried and true things that I bring on every single trip. Seriously, one day if you run into me at an airport or something, guaranteed I have all of these items in my bag. There's no cup holder for your luggage. There's no inflatable ottomans, and there's no big bulky items that you probably aren't going to use, but that you're packing just in case. Just remember, when packing light, the goal is not to bring everything that you think you might need. It's to bring the stuff that you'll actually use. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Random order, no BS, no fluff. Here are my top travel essentials. Okay, so my first item, these new strips for sleeping. They do have some for energy and some for beauty. I primarily use the ones for sleep. I got introduced to these a couple years ago, and I have been using them constantly for travel, constantly for sleeping at home. I have a subscribe and save from Amazon, so I get them every 30 days, and even my son and my husband will steal them from me too. These things are amazing. I like them because it's not a pill. You don't need to have any water when you take them. Open it up, and it's this little strip that you dissolve on your tongue. Cheers. Now we can sleep on the plane, which is very important. And then you fall asleep right away. And I prefer this over melatonin or ZzzQuil because even if I need to sleep for 4 hours, or even if I'm trying to sleep for 9, I won't wake up feeling nasty and groggy. I will wake up ready to go. I have these everywhere when I travel. I have them in my plane bag. I have them in my wallet. I have them in my pill container. Sometimes I'm unpacking and I find them everywhere. Trust me, if you want to be able to sleep on a plane, especially a long haul flight, this is what you're going to want. Item number 2 is something you guys ask me about all the time. I literally have the link to this item saved in my phone because I have to send it out probably every single day. It is my travel tripod. And yes, I create content, but even if I didn't create content while I'm traveling, I would still bring this anyway. The thing is, whether I'm solo or whether I'm with a group of people, I don't want to rely on strangers to take photos of me. Not because I'm shy, but because they're probably not going to do a good job and they're not going to care about the outcome. So this one is actually MagSafe, so I can just put my iPhone right there. And it does have actually a little Bluetooth clicker that you can hold in your hand. I don't have it on right now. What I typically do is take a video and then I just pose around a lot and then I'll screenshot the video later. And this is actually really tall and it's really sturdy. I have definitely used the ones that are a little bit flimsier and those fall over all the time. I can't tell you how much footage I have of my tripod falling over. It's actually small enough to fit in the type of purses that I carry. Highly, highly recommend. Number 3, I could probably honestly say that this is my number 1 travel essential. This is something I'm very passionate about because I don't want to necessarily be glued to my phone, but it's very important to have a full battery because you need to use it for maps, you need to use it for Uber, you need to use it to find a restaurant, whatever. So having your items charged, very important. So therefore, a portable charger is so important. And I'm not talking about the silly little $5 or $10 ones. I am talking about big, huge ones that are like bricks. Like this is my go-to right now, and it's huge and it's heavy, but it has 4 ports, and I can probably charge my phone to 100% very quickly, about 8 times before I have to charge this. Just make sure you are getting a good one. If it costs more than $30, you'll be good. But I can't tell you how many times somebody on a trip is like, oh my God, my phone is dead. Well, use your portable charger. Well, my portable charger is dead because you got a little dinky, cheap one. Get a good one. Number 4 is a cord with multiple endings. And I really like one that has USB-A with USB-C to plug into something. And then I like the one that has the lightning and the USB-C at the bottom of it. So this one is really nice. This one is retractable and doesn't take up a lot of space. There are several different cords with multiple endings. I just like endings on both sides. You better believe if I'm out for the day or while I'm in the airport or on the plane, this is the only one I have with me. Number 5 is an item that is probably the priciest one on this list, but I'm telling you, I have tried all the dupes and none of them are good enough to compete with this. These are the Cadence capsules, and I have a little 3-pack. This one says moisturizer, this one just has a little droplet, and this one says cleanser. Now, I do have to say these are the only size that I actually like, 0.56 fluid ounces. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, Lauren, if you can bring 3.4, why are you going to only bring 0.56? That's ridiculous. No. It's really not. You don't need 3.4 ounces while you're on a trip. You only need this much. Everything else leaks. I have tried so many different ones that are cheaper, and I always have such a mess in my liquids bag. I'm telling you, spend the money. It's worth it, and you will save so much space in your little liquids bag. Number 6 is a passport wallet, and I especially love this if I'm traveling with Brian, who's a total passenger princess, where I need to hold his stuff for him. And it's RFID safe. This is kind of big and obnoxious for sure, but it holds a lot of stuff. This I haven't even unpacked from our last trip yet. So I have my passport, which is the bigger 52 page. I have Brian's passport, our 2 vaccination cards. I've got a pen, another pocket with a bunch of stuff. And then back here, I have itineraries and boarding passes, stuff like that. So it's really kind of my hold all. Now, disclaimer, I only use this at the airport. Now, I do have a lot of friends that put all of their cash, all of their cards, everything in here while they're traveling, and that this is the only thing they carry with them when they're out shopping, exploring on a day tour, anything. I usually don't do that. Now, you're probably wondering what I do use for an everyday wallet while I travel, and that is my next item on the list. Number 7 is a small wallet that has a clip that will clip inside of your purse. This is one I have shown dozens of times. This is from Bagolini, and it has a little clip, and then it has 2 different zippered pockets. I like that for 2 different types of currency. I like it for coins. I'll even do cash and then cards, something like that. I love organization with a wallet, but one that is small, and most importantly, one with a clip. It's going to be a lot harder to pickpocket you if your wallet is attached to the inside of your bag. This is another one that I got recently. It does have a zip around. It does have an attachment area for coins and area for cards. Believe me, you don't want to bring your big, massive checkbook wallet with you on a trip. Number 8 is a slim case for 2 pairs of glasses. And this is one that I did get on Amazon. I have 1 pair right here and 1 pair right here. And I actually bring 2 of these. I will do 2 pairs of sunglasses, because if one breaks, that sucks. And I will do a pair of my prescription glasses and prescription sunglasses. I'm blind if I don't have contacts in. Do not get one of those big, bulky, ridiculous things for a bunch of sunglasses when this is so slim it can fit anywhere. Number 8 is something that if you have followed me for a while, you're not going to be surprised whatsoever. I bring this on every single trip with me. You've seen me pack it. It is the Tripped Travel Gear Toiletry Bag. And let me just tell you, I don't know what Tim and Finn put in this bag to make it so magical, but I can fit so much stuff. I pack all of my makeup, makeup brushes, stuff for my hair, Q-tips, jewelry, deodorant, toothbrush, all of my daily contacts. Gosh, so much more. It's insane how much stuff fits in here. It can hang if I want it to hang. Pretty rare that I'm in a hotel where I can hang it, but it also lays super flat. So it does open like this. This is not a part that I use often, but it does come with it. Packing space here, packing space here, packing space here. That is also the entire back of the bag. And then packing space here and here. And it still packs super flat. There was once I was trying to pack for a trip and I needed 2 toiletry bags for the amount of stuff that I ended up fitting in here. Plus, it comes as a set. You get a liquids bag and another bag that you can store more stuff in. So chances are, if you run into me at an airport, this is in my carry-on and this is in my personal item every time. Number 10 is also something that you're not going to be very shocked about whatsoever. It is my universal travel adapter from Epica. I own probably 15, 20 of these things. I loan them out to my friends all the time. I have bought these as gifts. I have so many different versions. You can slide these out for any country that you're going to. And then it has all of these different ports. It's got a plug. So if you are still using one of those little endings, the different types of plugs, and then you're plugging one thing into it, it's time for an upgrade. All right, so new products from Epica. They are totally expanding where they don't just have the one travel adapter. They have several travel adapters and they're now creating tech bags and other things. Like, for example, did you know that they make packing cubes? Oh yeah. These are Epica's Trip Cozy Compression Cubes. This is a 6-pack in the color beige, but they also have 4 packs and 3 other colors to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're really nice and thick and durable. 420D ripstop polyester. And of course, they have a nice breathable mesh on the front so that you can see your items inside, but your garments can also breathe. And it has a little handle. You do have the option to fill them all up and just travel with them just like this. Or of course, they are compression cubes as well. So if you like to use compression cubes, you just use this other zipper, zip it all the way down and compress your stuff. Whether you're packing in a carry-on, in a backpack, or even in a checked bag, they're going to be so helpful. But the thing that I like most about this style is that they are very tall and very thick and very durable. So if you're not using them for traveling, use them to put stuff in your home, organizing your closet, organizing a drawer, having one of these in your car for necessities. Packing cubes aren't just for your suitcase. Any travel essential that has multiple uses, not just for travel, gets an extra star in my books. As always, we have a discount code for you, so check out the description and the pinned comment for details on that, and of course, links to shop. All right, back to the list. I have way more travel essentials to show you. As for number 11, I am going to talk about things that help me find my bags. So I've got AirTags, and I've got this little card from Spot Minders. I use these for different things. And you might be saying, Lauren, you're carry-on only. Why do you need an AirTag? Well, I still put these in my carry-on just in case. What if they gate check my bag? What if I'm leaving it with the concierge at the hotel? I need to know where that is. And same goes for my personal item. But this Spot Minders card, it is super small, just like a credit card. This goes in my passport wallet so that I know where it is at all times. And I got this like 6 months ago and I haven't had to charge it since. You just lay it on a wireless charger and you're good to go. As for number 12, it is a crossbody bag, but I'm very, very picky about what I use. I want it to be really roomy because I don't want some small little Lululemon belt bag that only holds my phone and a small wallet. I want to be able to hold my tripod, my phone, my wallet, my portable charger, a bottle of water, maybe my Kindle, all sorts of stuff. But I also want to be able to pack it flat in my suitcase. I don't use my purse until I get to my final destination. So I have 2 of them to show you. This one is from Modern and Chic. Look at how big it is. And it holds so much stuff, yet packs super flat. You've got a pocket here, big pocket here, another pocket here. It's great. But I also picked up this one recently because I've seen a lot of people wearing them and it looks like you can hold a lot of stuff. This is a really nice nylon. The other one was a faux leather. Again, so much space. You've got a pocket here, your big flap here, a pocket here. And again, it packs super flat. I don't know which one of these I'm going to bring on my next trip yet. Guess you'll find out in my packing video. Number 13 are these zipper clips to make any of your bags anti-theft, as long as they have two zippers right next to each other. Now, our luggage has TSA locks, right? Our backpacks and purses don't exactly lock. Any anti-theft purse that's out there is kind of ugly. And if there's a company that makes really cute ones, they're generally pretty expensive. So get these little zipper clips and turn any of your bags that you already own into an anti-theft bag, and it's locked. Number 14 is a small pill container. I have two of them that I really like, and I'm going to show you the difference between the two. So this one is about this big. I like that it's neon color, and I like that it has some bigger pockets here for pills, or of course for my new strips. I also got this little one recently thinking that it would be just a little bit better, but it's not actually as roomy. They've got a bunch of little spots and not a ton of big spots. Either way, I love having these for travel, and honestly, I love keeping this in my purse for everyday use. But I do have to mention, if you're traveling with prescription medication, it might be a good idea to travel with it in its original container. All right, we only have two more, guys. Number 15 is solid shampoo and conditioner. A couple years ago, I was obsessed with this company named Gems. They had the most amazing shampoo and conditioner that were solid but dissolved in water to become liquid. Most amazing thing ever, and then they went away. But very exciting news, Gems is back. And you can't get them at Amazon, but you can get them at Target. So these are them. They come in these adorable little packets. They have so many different versions depending on what your hair needs. So you open up the container. It almost looks like a little facial pad, and then you get it wet, emulsify it in your hands, and put it in your hair. I'm a professional hairstylist. I have been for over 16 years, and this stuff is amazing. I even used these when I used to travel with a full head of extensions. So happy they're back. Guaranteed they will be on every single trip with me for the rest of my travel career. Seriously, check out Gems. You won't be sorry. And number 16, last but not least, is another toiletry that saves you space in your liquids bag. These are the Olay cleansing melts. This is what you're going to use in place of face wash. It's kind of the same thing as the Gems. You have these little pads, you get them wet, emulsify it in your hands, and then wash your face with it. And honestly, you can use just half of one if you want to. This is a little travel pack that you can get. You can travel with it just like this, or I've also put them in the Cadence containers before. These are wonderful. Saving space in your liquids bag is always super helpful. So there you have it, my real list of travel essentials. Just 16 items, not 100 essential things you're actually going to use on every trip, not dumb little gimmicks that you're going to use once and never use again. If this video was helpful, please let me know in the comments. And while you're doing that, let me know what other videos you'd like to see. I have so much travel knowledge and tips and tricks to give to you guys. Let me know what you want to see and I will make a video about it. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Travel often, pack well, and book that trip. See you guys later. Bye.